Okay, so in the case that you have two planes, two remotes, or your remote isn't paired with your plane, you're gonna wanna do what's called binding. Now, binding is a really simple process, and I'm gonna take you through all the steps to bind your remote with your plane. Okay, so step one, you're gonna check to make sure that there's no battery in your plane. Now, if there is, take it right out and then plug it right back in. Now, what this does is it resets the plane so that the plane is ready to bind with the remote. Next, you're gonna grab your remote. And what you're gonna do is find the left stick on the remote. Now, the left stick is also called the throttle stick, and you can find that in the instructions. What you're gonna do is push the stick up to the middle, then push down. You should hear a little click. Then slide the switch on, and you should hear a beep. Then let go, and the plane should be binded with the remote. Check. And that's it. So remember, there's a couple important things about binding. Now, the first important thing is that you can only bind one plane to one remote at a time. So the remote that you had before paired with the plane no longer works with that plane unless you bind it again. Also, when you are binding a remote to a plane, you want to make sure that there's no other plane that has its battery inside while you're binding, because that's going to mess up the process. Now, it should work perfectly, and this should allow you to fly your plane with any remote that you've purchased, or fly your plane with any remote that you've purchased. Now, this will work every time, and you just got to make sure that you follow these steps as accurately as you can.